everybody. Welcome to the Gamers Social Club Party Chat. I'm your host, Nathan, and alongside with me is the best F-bomb dropping guy I know, Frazier. How's it going, Frazier?
Nathan, I am doing fantastic, my friend. Just been out for coffee with my wife. We had a lovely breakfast and a coffee. So that's why I'm a little bit late. I do apologize, but unfortunately, she does take priority sometimes.
Tell her
Not
I
all
got
the
beef
time.
with her.
Yeah, but this morning, happy days.
That's awesome. That sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had my little cup of coffee and taking care of the sick children around my house. So sounds like
you
you've been
poor
having
thing.
a nicer morning than I have. But
Yes.
That sounds amazing. And then you got your orange fizz. It threw me off because he's like, I got
Yep.
my orange fizz, and I was like, wait,
Some
what?
orange fizz.
But yeah, here we just call it orange pop. But that's, Ohio.
Soda pop.
If you
Yeah.
go to Texas, they'll say soda pop, orange soda pop. But
Yeah.
it took
Amazing.
me a while when I was in Texas to kind of get acclimated to that. But anyways, whatever. I forgot to pull up my script, so who cares? Today's a vibe, y'all.
Doesn't matter.
Today's
Yeah.
a fucking vibe.
Eyes closed, head first.
Head first. This is the Gamer Social Club Party Chat where we get together every week to talk some games, we are all about bringing the community together, enjoying games together, and bringing a little more happiness into your life. Gamer Social Club is built upon 3 pillars. One pillar being we keep your news free from all the rumors. 2, we keep your what's the second pillar, Frazier? Damn it.
We finish all of our games.
We finish all of our games. Yes, we finish all of our games. We make sure to roll credits before we review them to experience every facet of the game. And then our third pillar is that we are just gamers. We are not journalists. We are not professionals. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. But we are here.
Yep, that's right. Every day is a new challenge.
That's right. That's right. This month in our Gamer Social Club Discord channel, we have been going over the game of the month, and the game of the month this month has been chosen. It's been voted on by all of you guys. It is Gloomy Eyes, and
That's correct.
Of right now, since Gloomy Eyes hasn't been out, Frazier's been playing Bad Cheese. Tell me a little bit about Bad Cheese.
I have been. So yeah, Gloomy Eyes doesn't come out until the 12th. So I kind of made an executive decision that while we're waiting for Gloomy Eyes to come out, let's all check out Bad Cheese. So Bad Cheese, it's actually a solo developer by the name of Simon Lukasic. It is a psychological horror, but it's not the psychological horror that you kind of expect. It's based off 1920s like animation, like the original kind of Mickey Mouse, Steamboat Willie kind of stuff.
I love the art style.
Yeah, mixed in with like Ren and Stimpy style, really, really intense graphic visual images of farm animals, but they are so grotesque, and I don't know, there's just something about this game that grabbed me. It touches on some pretty heavy subjects. Essentially, you're a little mouse that's been left at home with your dad, and dad, he's a bit of a dick, and and the whole idea is you have to do all of the chores around the house, and if you don't do them quickly or you don't do them well, you get the belt.
Yeah.
And it's like a game over.
Damn.
And so the horror element behind it is not your like traditional like there's monsters and gore and stuff. It's this overwhelming sense of childhood trauma of, oh no, I need to wash the dishes really quickly or dad's gonna be upset.
Steve said he is a pizza shit. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
That is terrible. I think my chat is logging behind. I missed that. Oh yeah. And so I guess the whole idea is like there's collectibles, and the collectibles come in the form of like snacks.
Yeah.
And I think the snacks are supposed to represent like a coping mechanism of like I eat to not feel scared of dad.
Yeah.
It's real heavy for a little tiny little mouse game. It's first person, so you just see the little hands.
Yeah.
I reviewed it. I'm not sure if the review is live yet, so keep an eye out for that. It's only $20. It's not a terribly long game, maybe 90 minutes maximum.
Oh, that's not long at all.
No, but it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Just the one kind of downside for me is as a completionist, there's no chapter select. So if you miss collectibles, you have to like start the whole game again. Hopefully that comes with a fix or something at some point.
Yeah.
But I finished the game and I was like, damn, I've missed quite a lot. All right, I'll go back. And so I restarted the game. I played through the first level, found all the collectibles, played the second level, missed a collectible, and then the third level started. And so I've missed that collectible again.
Oh my god.
So you have to start the game again. I'm not. And so like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be doing that.
No, screw
Fingers
that.
crossed.
I hate it when games do that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So that's our game of the month at the moment. In a long-winded thing, we're going to try and check out Bad Cheese, but Gloomy Eyes comes out on the 12th.
I'm really excited for that game. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looks cute, especially after our talks last week about co-op. This isn't co-op, but they've described it as like self-co-op. So you kind of play as two characters at once.
Yeah.
And I think you kind of have to use one character to solve puzzles. I don't know. It looks super interesting. I believe there's a demo on Steam. So if you're interested, check out the demo. I haven't had a chance to yet.
Okay. I would actually love to do that. So we're sitting here talking. You jerked my memory here. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the background music. We're gonna do something different here, folks. All right.
Uh-oh.
So,
Yep.
Fraser, I'm going to share my screen with you here.
Ooh.
Let's see.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, here we go.
Here's
what do we got
this.
here?
Okay, so let me make sure.
I don't want to see that.
Let me make sure that everybody here can see my screen. All right. Let's see. Window capture. So this right here, I thought of this because you were talking about the belt. You were talking about the belt, right? And it reminded me of this video that I did with my buddy here. So,
this isn't another one of those. That Xbox One was the most amazingly painful thing I've watched in such a long time. I'm so here for it. Do it.
So here we go. Y'all are just seeing me throw up some video. Wait, nope, not video capture device.
No, this is OG One Hot Dragon.
OG.
Is this?
One
did
Hot
I say
Dragon.
12 years ago?
Yes, this was 12 years ago. I was like maybe 16 years old. So let's see. Let me get my screen up here so people can see us here. There we go. Y'all are seeing some on-air editing. Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so here
And go.
we
And go.
and
And go.
and go and go. All right,
Yeah.
let's take a look. All right, can you guys?
I'm on my way to Nathan's school today. I'm going to deliver some pizzas.
I got no sound.
Like Leeson does.
No sound, huh? Let me see.
No sound. Oi, oi, oi.
Damn. All right, hold on. We got this. We got this.
While
right.
you're trying to do that,
Tell me what you've been
go.
up to. Tell me what you've been up to.
Yes, I'm going to tell you what I've been up to. So, I have been playing the absolute crap out of Helldivers. I am loving it.
Yeah.
So much. I'm right there with Steve. We've been trying to get to my plan is to I want to platinum it. That's the go. I want to platinum it. And so I think I'm 3 achievements away.
Oh, really? That was
one
quick.
of them. I have to complete 100 objectives. I think I'm at 85 or 86 for that. I have to completely upgrade one portion of my ship, and I have to do. What do I have to do? I think I have to get the 6 stratagems at once.
Okay.
And that's it. And then I'm done. What a brilliant game! Brilliant game.
I love that game so much. It's I
It's
can't believe how much it's popped off.
So I don't know. Again, rumor free here, so take this with an absolute grain of salt. But I found some numbers that apparently it sold close to 1 million copies in 6 days.
Oh my gosh!
On Xbox.
That's actually crazy.
And to me, that's wild. It's so much fun. And so like I bought it on PlayStation, right? And I played it and I enjoyed it. But I've just been on Xbox for so long that the PlayStation controller just feels like I'm using like I'm not. I don't know. I just can't get my hands around it.
It's that analog stick, isn't it?
I don't know what it is.
Because honestly, I didn't even think about it until Commander Buck brought it up. And I'm just like, you know what? You're right. Like, when you look at this in comparison, and you look at these 2 controllers, it doesn't make much sense when you look at how much my thumb has to go over to reach this versus going over to do this. Like, this looks far more comfortable just by visually looking at it. I don't know. So I honestly do think that that's probably a big portion of it, because I feel like it messes up your aiming a little bit, and also maybe like the sensitivity. I don't know. Did you turn off all like the sensors and stuff with like the DualShock sensitivity?
No, I didn't.
That might mess around a little bit more.
Because I don't often play the PlayStation. I want to have it. I want to experience all of it.
Yep.
I want my controller to show me where to go.
Yep. Absolutely.
So I think the 2 things. So one, the inputting the stratagems on the Xbox controller, I find a lot easier.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's because with my D-pad, I don't have the 4. I've got the pedal, that pedal D-pad thing.
Yeah.
But on the PlayStation, doing stuff on the map is so good. That little touch screen pad thing that's on the PlayStation controller is so amazing. It's so cool. So you hit that, bring up your map, slide around where you want to go, done.
Yeah.
On the Xbox, you have to press the back button, and then you have to use the D-pad to move the thing around. So I often just don't use the map.
Yeah, I often forget to use that thing, like the map, because even when we streamed last weekend, I almost forgot it existed, and I was like, oh crap, and then I remembered quickly why I forgot it existed, because it didn't work very well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's see. Can you?
So wait, are you playing it on PlayStation or on Xbox?
I'm playing it on PC, and then I use my
Oh,
Xbox controller.
yep,
But
yep,
honestly,
yep,
I
yep, yep.
might switch over just because I mean I feel like I need to use the map quite often, so I might
The
try to
map
mess around with
is
that.
yeah, the way the map works on the PlayStation controller is it's so good.
I love it,
So
dude.
yeah, I've been playing that.
Do you ever play
Sorry.
Last of Us Part 2? Well, no, you didn't play Last of Us, right?
Yes.
Or you did?
Yeah. No,
I
I've played both of
I
them. Yep.
freaking love the whole entire like playing the guitar with the touchpad and stuff. It's
Okay.
fantastic. It's my
So
favorite.
I played it on the PlayStation 4. I know that it still has that, but I don't remember that.
Oh,
I don't remember
really?
that at all.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, no. During the guitar scenes, you gotta like actually strum the controller to
Oh,
play the
that's so
chords and
cool.
stuff. I
Yeah.
think that was my favorite use of that thing.
Yeah.
Let me see. Can you hear this if I press play?
I'm trying to be a good influence and reach out to the teens.
No. All right, screw it.
No.
Yeah, we'll watch it later.
Screw it.
But yeah, one of these
And
days
then
I'll show you this video.
yeah, you'll have to. You'll have to.
Oh well.
And then the last thing I've been doing is I started up Hell Is Us.
Ooh,
I
yes.
didn't I was on the fence about it. And then I thought, do you know what? I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like the only what have I got to lose? So I bought
Time,
it.
money.
I bought the special edition with the steelbook, and it's very pretty. The steelbook is beautiful. But the steelbook, I don't know who fucking designed it, but the person that puts the hinge, you know, the hinge on the steel on some of the steelbooks is the hinge is fucking stupid.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it.
Like the Mortal Kombat 1
Yeah.
steelbook has got the hinge.
Mm-hmm.
The Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy, it's got the hinge.
Mm-hmm.
This special edition was a lot more than I usually pay for a steelbook.
Yep.
Like I think the normal edition was 90 AUD and the special edition was 130 AUD.
Oh
So
my goodness.
$40 extra. And I was kind of hoping that some of the content was better than it is. Like $40 is a lot for a few cosmetic things.
Mm-hmm. If it's just
Not
a steelbook and a few cosmetics, that's just does not
yeah,
make it worth it.
I'm not entirely happy with that. Where you know the special edition of, let's say, Borderlands, for instance, has got so much content in it. It's insane how many DLC packs are in it, and not just cosmetic stuff. Like there's also like extra vault hunters. There's extra missions. There's extra this. There's extra that. There's all the upcoming DLC, which I won't play. It's all there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just having a little bit of a whinge. The game's really fun. It's really good. I've only put about 3 hours into it, and so far, the no map, no waypoint, no quest marker thing that I was worried about, it hasn't been too much of a problem.
Okay, that was gonna be my next question. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was kind of. It's not a massive game. In my brain of brains, I instantly went to like, oh, this is going to be a massive like Assassin's Creed massive map. It's kind of not.
Okay.
So far, it might become that, but so far the map sizes are big enough for you to actually not need to worry. I do have a little notebook that I'm taking notes in.
Do you really? Okay.
Yeah, because none of that stuff is like recorded. Like it's all recorded, but you have to find the notes that the certain information was on.
Yeah.
And so I like read through it and I'm like, I feel like that is something I need to remember.
Yeah.
Write it down really quickly.
Oh man, that's awesome. I haven't done that since
So
Elden
it's-
Ring.
Yeah, no, exactly. So it's cool. I'm really enjoying it.
So do you feel like the map's like not big enough? Do you feel like if you miss something, you're not as worried as you thought you would be just because you
Yeah,
are able to go and search for that thing that you missed, or it's not like
yeah.
okay,
I do believe though that some of the quests are like timed. So if you come across somebody that needs your help, you kind of have to drop what you're doing and help them.
okay,
Otherwise, they could die or they could disappear. It's really it's pretty in depth.
I like
Like
that.
I'm quite enjoying it. Like I said, I'm scratching the surface.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it again next week when I've put a full week into it.
Right. Yeah, no, I would be I'm
Yeah.
very anxious to hear about your time with it because the I heard that it's like 50% exploration and 50% combat. I don't know.
hmm
Do you feel like that's pretty accurate?
Um, so far it's been a lot more exploration than combat,
Okay. Okay. And you don't mind
but
that?
I have no. I've just. Did you play the demo?
No. I still got it downloaded but still never played it.
Yeah. So the demo is essentially the opening of the game. So
Oh,
I've finished the demo and I've reached the kind of the next area
okay.
and I've just started to explore that.
Okay.
It does seem to be bigger, but how big? Couldn't tell you.
Nobody knows until you're in it, you know?
Yeah, that's right. That's
There's
right.
no sexual innuendos there. Uh,
Nope.
but that's cool.
Phrasing.
I was excited to see that you picked it up because I was kind of curious,
Yeah.
like, what you would think of it. Because I think, and I was also surprised Jeff picked it up because both of you guys were like,
Mm.
no, I'm not going to play this game. It's not up my alley. So the fact that both of you guys
Yeah.
picked it up kind of makes me think I might need to pick it up at some point.
Well, that's right. I think the reason that I picked it up is because I haven't felt this way about a game for such a long time.
Yeah.
I'm always like, that looks cool, I'm going to play it, or that's not up my alley, I'm not going to play it.
Yeah.
This one was like, there's so much about this that I really like, but there's also a bit about this that I'm not terribly fussed on. And so it was a little bit, and then I thought, you know what, stuff it,
Yeah.
I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Eyes closed, head first, right?
Exactly. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Well, it sounds like
What have you been up to?
what have I been up to? So last weekend, I ended up getting Labor Day off. So, which is very, very unusual for me. I typically work all holidays except Christmas. So I actually ended up getting Labor Day off, and I spent my entire weekend playing Shinobi, and
Ooh,
absolutely phenomenal game. I love that game so much. It is,
okay.
I would say, for me, at the end of the day, and like I said last week, I haven't played a lot of 2D side scrollers, so take
hmm
with that what you will. It's got to be a 9 out of 10 for me. It
Wow.
through
Okay.
throughout the entire game, you are constantly given new abilities, new ways to interact with the game. There are constantly new types of fights, constantly new types of enemies to be fighting every portion of the game. You always feel like you're unlocking something new in the sense of like you also get like these abilities as far as gliding and let's see what was some other abilities, grapple, you get a grapple hook. So there's like things
Yeah.
like that that makes it easier for you to traverse throughout the game. Now at the you'll have to go back and replay some of the levels because some of that stuff is like locked off to you if you want to try to
Okay.
get all of the
Yep.
collectibles. But the thing that
Typical Metroidvania.
yeah, yeah, the thing that surprised me the most about it though was the map and how easy it was to maneuver the map and look at where all the things were. It was, if I wanted to get the collectibles, I knew exactly where to go to get them or what areas I need to look in to try to find XYZ thing. There's also like these little challenges that you can find, these rifts, and then you go into the
hmm
rifts and you have to do traversal challenges. They are extremely difficult. The the folks over at Interactive Distractions were talking about it on their last episode, and they were not kidding when they said it is extremely difficult. It's a pain in the butt. It kind of reminds me of the Astrobot challenges, where you know you go on those worlds and anyways. So aside from that, there's also like these. They're called ninpos. And the ninpos are like magical abilities. You know, you got one where you parry. You got one where you shoot out fire or zip across the room. Then you also got like a super mega ability where you press, like an ultimate ability, where you press both bumpers and you're able to like fully heal or kill all the enemies on screen or protect give yourself extreme defense, things like that. So then you've got those that also switch up the gameplay. So, you know, then you also get these perks where those perks are going to change. Like, honestly, you want to go with what fits your play style the best. And what's funny is like, you know, I'm listening to Jeff and all the guys on Interactive Distraction talk about it. And they're talking about using their kunai throwing knives or whatever. I don't touch that button. I don't know why. I don't interact with throwing knives at all. So you know, that's just an example.
You think that's why it's harder for you?
I don't think so, because the reason I've never gravitated towards them is like, it's a nice ranged thing, but I've found it like it doesn't do much damage. So I've just found it a lot more useful to try to make my way over to the enemies as quickly as possible and then do damage. So that's the kind of the main reason I haven't messed with that. So yes, absolutely in love with that. And then, like I said last week, Gamefly came through. They sent me out Metal Gear Solid 3. And
they did.
Yeah, so I have never played the original Metal Gear Solid games. We've talked about Metal Gear before, and like 5, The Phantom Pain, I did play that. And with 3, so we all know it's satire, right? Like, it's satire on purpose, right?
Yes, it has to be. But then also, when you think about it, it was made by a Japanese dude who loves American action films.
Yeah.
So, like, why? Tell me your thoughts. Tell me. I love it. I love hearing all this stuff.
I'm coming across, like, well, first of all, like, I can look past the cheesy dialogue and, you know, the kind of, but the thing that really got me
can't even breathe, fuck.
It's that dude with the revolver pistols, and he's sitting there twirling his guns, and he's twirling, and at some point, I'm just like, oh my gosh, he's not stopping. Like, it's a cutscene where he's like, I'm so cool, twirling my guns. And I swear, it went on for like 4 minutes. It's like, I start like laughing hysterically in my dark basement alone by myself, like laughing like a madman, because I'm like, it's not stopping. And he like holster it, and you think he's done, and then he unholsters it again.
And then he's
I was like, this guy.
Oh, that's so good.
And then the next one that really got me, and I like bust a gut laughing, was when you fight the Pain. When you finally, first of all, I'm playing it on extreme difficulty, and that fight was so horrible. Like, first of all, I hated it. Like, I did not have a good time, just because you're jumping in and out of the water, you're like slowly swimming, and you gotta like aim down this it was really difficult, but I did it. And when you actually beat him, he like falls over, he's like, the pain, the pain, the pain. And then he like falls back, explodes, and it's like, pain. Like, it's very theatrical, pain. And I was like,
oh, dude,
I just lost it. I'm like, what in the world is this game? This is crazy. But
That's peak. That's peak Metal Gear Solid.
oh, but yeah, no, I think
I love it.
that's kind of been my main thoughts so far. Is just like this game is
Yep.
very different. The thing that I love about it is the camouflage. I think the
Mm-hmm.
camouflage is so cool. I'm surprised that not more games have done it. Or, I mean, games have done invisibility, but like sink into your environment. That just seems like bottom of the barrel, like one fish in the barrel to pick out when it comes to making a stealth
Yep.
game. So I'm very surprised that not more games have done it since then. I understand like the tediousness of it can be kind of unimmersive, but that's okay. Like you are in this for the stealth. You're here to take your time. You're here to be quiet and all those things. But I do love these boss fights. I think that's probably been my favorite part about this so far, because even though it's a remake or whatever you want to call it, I would call it more of a remake because it's still sorry, more of a remaster just because it feels like updated visuals. And my opinion and feeling on it is that I feel like it's an old game. Like it feels like an old game and it plays like an old game. And that's great for preservation reasons. But as for me, like just coming into it brand new, it's not hitting me in the way Resident Evil 2 would. Or like, you know what I mean? So that part's kind of sucks for me as a newcomer, but I understand what they're doing and I appreciate it and respect it. The last thing I gotta say about it is like, the extreme difficulty thing. I'm actually perfectly happy with the extreme difficulty. It is very, very hard. It's definitely, I've been getting stuck on some boss battles, and that's fine because they, like I said, they've been my favorite part of the game. But when it comes to stealth games, I don't know about you, but like they just kind of like click with me. As far as it kind of gets to a point where I'm looking for more of a challenge rather than a waiting game. So when you're playing on extreme difficulty in a game like this, which is like very in depth as far as you actually have a sneak button. It's funny because I didn't know it was even there until this current boss battle that I'm doing. People were watching me a little bit ago play The End, fighting that guy, and it's really annoying. Like, so there's definitely like, I feel like I'm back and forth between being extremely immersed into the stealth of it and then being completely unimmersed because of like old game jank, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yep. So I don't know, but I kind of missed it. I will say I kind of missed trying to find ways to cheat the game mechanics. Like you can see the inner workings of the game and how the game is working. And like with this boss fight, you could see where it's like, okay, I snuck up to him, hit him. Now he's going to stun me. And now he's going to run away. How can I cheat the system to stop him from running away? It's like, okay, I'll get my stun grenades out. I'll do this, that, and the other thing. And every time I look up at YouTube videos, people are like, yeah, here's how you can cheat the system and all this stuff. So I kind of miss like that aspect to video games. So that part's been kind of cool. But now you played this game. When did you last play this game?
I haven't played it since launch. Like honestly, I don't even remember it, to be honest. I was like watching through some of the little videos on it, and parts are coming back to me.
Yeah.
But I am excited to jump in and play it. I did buy that Metal Gear Solid collection that came out like last year at some point.
I know what you're talking about.
Part of me wants to play through like the original first, and then the original 3, and then jump into Snake Eater and see what the differences are. I think that would be a cool idea.
I will say I fiddled around with the legacy mode, which is kind of like the top-down view, and then the over the shoulder one. And the over the shoulder one, it clicked with me more. So I did really like.
Well, see, that's more modern. That's more Metal Gear Solid 5 vibes, where originally the game was fucking hard. It was really hard because of the camera angles and because of the yeah.
But that's the thing about the over the shoulder thing that kind of threw me for a loop is you can't aim over uh uh you can't aim over cover. So I don't. That
Yep.
part has kind of sucked, and I switched over to legacy mode to see if that would fix the problem. I'm like, oh yeah, no, that definitely did not fix the problem. So
Yep.
it's like that's one of the ways where it's like, oh, it's modernized,
feels-
but also
Yeah.
not, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I think that's just one of the small ways that it kind of feels that way. But yeah, I would be excited to hear what your thoughts and takes are on it,
Yeah.
seeing since you played like the original
Oh,
back in the day.
It's gonna have to go in the list at some point.
Yeah.
But dude, there's just so much. Like my plan, I doubt it's gonna happen, but I want to get through Hell Is Us before Borderlands. That's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's coming.
That's not gonna happen at all.
Mm-hmm.
Borderlands is like next week.
Gosh, it is. Holy shit! Yeah, 7 days, dude.
Yeah, it is.
I'm very
so excited.
Yeah,
I'm so excited. Have you got a? Do you know who you're going to be? Do you know which Vault Hunter you're going to choose?
I think I'm probably gonna choose the dude with swords.
Yeah,
because I really like looking at his melee combat gameplay. That looks like a lot of fun to me. Who do you think you're gonna choose?
I've always most of the time I've played Borderlands just by myself.
Yeah.
And so I've always gone with like someone who's got the self-healing capabilities. So usually I've gone the soldier, just because you can throw down that turret and it helps you and heals you and blah blah blah. But now because there's so many of us that are going to be playing it, I think I'm gonna choose the Siren.
Ooh,
I don't think I've ever done a main Siren. In Borderlands 3, I was the pet. That robot. I can't remember what Flack his name was.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So I played as Flack. I played through playing around with the pet builds, but then I found his crit build was like so OP, especially using there was like a one-shot like revolver rifle from Jacobs and so every time you did a reload it was a crit, and because there's only one round in the chamber, every single shot that I was doing was a crit.
Oh my god.
And it was just like bam bam bam, and yeah, it was so much fun. So I think this time I'm gonna stick with the pet stuff.
Yeah.
And go Siren, because I think the Siren kind of looks like she's almost like a necromancer.
Yeah.
Kind of deal. It's gonna be me.
Some of the abilities look very like wipe the room type of abilities.
Yeah.
So
I'm so excited.
Me too.
Like what do we want from Borderlands? We want more.
Yeah.
That's all I want. I just want more.
Yeah.
Feel like we're getting it.
Well, and here's the thing is like I felt that way with Borderlands 3, and I was like, oh, I just want more from Borderlands 3, and everybody being like, oh, it's just more. And it's like, yeah, that's what we wanted. Then with Borderlands 4, I feel like they're offering more. It's not just more. They're offering the gliders, they're offering new abilities, they're offering grapples.
That's right. The grappling hook,
It looks very exciting.
I just hope that the story's okay, because 3, the story sucked. I hated the twins.
Me too.
And I think quite a lot of people hated them. I saw what they were trying to do, and I just didn't like it. It just wasn't. I didn't like the characters.
Yeah.
But the combat was so fun, and the Vault Hunters were so fun, and just everything about the game was so fun. The story couldn't care less.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just let me shoot stuff.
Yeah.
I just want to shoot McFacey shoot face.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
His name
He's coming back for this game, and I'm so excited.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah.
That's gonna be an easy
good
hit guide right there. Just figuring out his location.
Yeah. Where is Facey McShoot face?
Yep. Dude, the thing about Borderlands 3. Like, I hated the Twins 2. I remember what I was going to say. I kind of lost my train of thought there, so I apologize. The thing I was going to say was, so my brother-in-law and his new partner are super into it, and they got the game. They're going to come over. We're going to have like a whole like shindig. And I was like, okay, I'm going to
Yes.
make Borderlands themed drinks. All right. So right now I'm like, I know the names and the themes, right? I want to do like some kind of like mango fruity ass drink and call it the Psycho. Make it orange. Maybe
You got to
like,
do some sort of chunky thing
yeah,
as
yeah.
well, with like blood and gore and stuff in it.
Yes, absolutely.
Um,
I thought about like
yeah.
splattering strawberry syrup on it to kind of like make it look like blood or something. And then so I'm gonna mess around with that. I will keep you updated on it. I've got some ideas. I don't know
Yes.
what I'm gonna make.
Please do.
But
I'm excited.
the one...
I guess my invitation got lost in the mail.
Yeah, you can come over easy peasy, lickety split.
Yeah, I'll come over. Absolutely.
The other idea I have that I'm really excited about is I looked up, I'm like, can you rim a glass with pop rocks? So I'm gonna you
can rim anything if you put your mind to it.
That's right. So I'm gonna rim a glass with pop rocks and like use white chocolate to rim it. And then I'm going to...
Can you stop saying rim it? Like, I just... Oh, dude.
Rim it up with the white chocolate.
Yeah, and then so I'm just gonna rim it and then we'll rim it.
and then when you're
Phrasing.
when you're not looking, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna rim it again.
And I'm gonna rim it. So I'm gonna rim it with chocolate sauce. And then I'm gonna rim it again with some pop rocks.
Then I'm gonna put some protein powder in it. You ever see that video? Oh man.
No.
Yeah. But then I'm going to put Skittles in moonshine and let that sit for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Put it in there. I'll call it the Butt Stallion.
Yes. Yeah, put it and like when someone takes a drink, just throw glitter at them.
Yes. That's what I'm gonna do.
And so they become Butt Stallion when they drink it.
Here's your chaser.
Bam! Yeah, love it. I'm so in.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But yeah, so let's go ahead and talk about some 007. So I'm going to pull up my notes here because we got some questions. So the main topic of the day is like, the news team talked about it. I haven't had a chance to listen to their show yet. But, we wanted to dive into the aspects of it of Hitman. And, it's made by IO Interactive. And it came out this week that the whole entire 007 thing came about because they reached out about getting a James Bond skin for Hitman. So that is how this game idea came to be and how the relationship and partner came to be. And I think that is extremely cool. But the thing that me and Fraser want to explore is, all right, what do we want out of 007 in the sense of, do we want it to be a skin? Do we want this to be like a one-to-one of Hitman? What do we want different? What do we want taken out of Hitman? Things of that nature. So definitely going into this video, I had concerns of, the state of play from the other day. I had concerns of, is this going to just be a copy and paste? So with that being said, Fraser, what were your impressions and thoughts after watching the state of play?
Whoa, heavy question. No, so you may or may not know this, but I actually started my YouTube adventure making Hitman guides. So Hitman has been part of the F-Bomb Gaming DNA since the beginning of time. Hitman is an absolutely incredible stealth experience. I think that IO are the perfect people to tackle James Bond. I think it's 100%. Now, there are things that IO do really well. There are also things that they don't do well. And so one of the things personally that I think they don't do well is the open combat. When you're playing Hitman and you get into open combat, it's pretty rough. Now, the gameplay that we saw, that open combat looks absolutely incredible. It somehow, if it plays like they played it, I am so in.
Yeah.
I'm in head first. The way that he was running and he'd flick guns up and catch them, it was so stylish. And it just that's James Bond to a T. James Bond is class. James Bond is action. It's what the combat gave me a little bit of feeling of was there was a 360 game called Stranglehold that was directed by John Woo, sorry.
Yeah.
And Stranglehold was a full-on action game where you don't choose a loadout. You go in with a little pistol, you kill someone with a shotgun, the shotgun's got 3 rounds in it. You can use those 3 rounds and you have to find another gun to use. So you don't stick to the weapons that you have or that you start with. You run out of ammo, shit, where's another gun? I don't have time to sit there and reload it. And that's what this felt. There was one part where he was blasting some dude with a shotgun. He ran out of ammo, so he just fucking threw it at him.
Yeah.
That was so cool. That was just so cool.
Super hot.
I've got so much to say. But I think so. Initial thoughts, fuck, it looks cool, and I'm so excited.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because I think my initial thoughts was when it first started. I was like, is he driving the car? Or is this just a cut scene where you're talking? It seems like he was driving because, we get confirmation. Yeah. No, not only do you drive James Bond's car, but you also drive literally any and every car that's around. So that seemed pretty cool. But my first initial impressions was like, oh yeah, no, this looks like this is just more Hitman right off the get-go.
Yeah.
But that was definitely judging a book by its cover, because as soon as you get into the once it says inevitably later, I was like, this is the stuff we were looking for. But you hit the nail on the head there, because that was kind of my impressions too as soon as we started seeing gunplay. I'm not going to say anything that you haven't already said. So with that, let's just go ahead and go right into the first question, where it's like, where does the line between Hitman and 007 begin? So it's like, how, when I look at Hitman, I think that is more of a assassination simulator. Then with 007, this is more of a, we are taking a movie to video game form. And I know that sounds really stupid, but when you're looking at it through the lens of, you've got a simulator company here, an assassination simulator developer trying to make this happen, that's 2 very different things. So if you're going to make it work and you're going to make this game feel like an action movie, it's like, at what point do you stop doing the Hitman thing and then you start doing the 007 thing? Specifically, to kind of give you a better idea of what I'm trying to get at, is the thing that stood out to me when I watched this state of play is, after they showed the gameplay, they talked about the different ways that you can tackle the situation. And I was like, hey, awesome. That was the one thing that I wanted to see come from the Hitman franchise, was multiple avenues to take out a situation. And it looks like you have choice in dialogue, and you're simply walking around being James Bond and things of that nature. So this is definitely one thing from Hitman that's coming over into 007 that is working very well for it. Aside from that, Fraser, can you think of anything from Hitman that would not translate well to James Bond?
Um, yep. So the unnecessary killing,
Hmm.
that is not something that translates because James Bond just doesn't kill for no reason.
Hmm.
Um, I think so. The idea behind Hitman, right, is like each level is its own mission. Each level is its own target. With James Bond, he's got an overlying mission. Now, uh, this might be a hot take, whatever. What I want from James Bond is a linear story
Hmm.
driven experience with no open world. I don't want open world. Hitman do levels really well. The level design and the way that they approach each task is done so well. Like, playing through this latest Mafia game, linear story driven experiences work. They work. People love them. That's what I want from James Bond. I don't want a massive open world. I don't want to drive from A to B. I don't want to be able to like it's like each level should be a set piece from the movie,
Hmm.
and we do that level and then we move on to the next level. That's that's what I want from James Bond.
Yeah, and you're not wrong. Like when it comes to Hitman in the world of assassination, I don't think when Hitman first came out, I don't think there's ever been a game where I've replayed the same mission over and over and over and over and over
No,
again. It just
so
complete
many times.
it
Yeah.
offers a totally brand new experience every single time. And I think I kind of somewhat wonder if does that work for 007? Does that work for a James Bond story? Or, can we do that and we unlock new aspects to the story, or we find a new avenue? Or maybe if you just played the game linearly, played a mission linearly, and then you went back and replayed it, and you found out that, oh, well, this assassination contract wasn't the right one, actually, and I thought I took out the right one, or something like that. I think
Hmm.
that could be really
Yeah.
cool. That could work really well for
Yeah.
007. Almost like
Yeah.
finding the secret deleted scenes, essentially, if they did it that
Yeah.
way. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think that would be perfect. Now,
Obviously, like I said, like the um the level design of Hitman is so good, right? And they want you to play it over and over and over and over and over and over to figure out all the different ways to kill this guy.
mhm,
Like with James Bond, your objective is not to kill this guy. Your objective is to, I don't know, get some information, get to a place, do a thing. How how often or how much replayability do we think that's going to bring? Like that mission, well, the opening video that we saw of him trying to get into the house
yeah,
or get into that mansion. Like how once you're in, you're in, right?
yeah.
And am I gonna try and do that different ways?
I
I
don't
don't know.
think so. I mean, I could see where that's you're not going to get the replayability out of this game. I
Yeah,
I think that's okay.
yeah,
Um,
I do too.
I yeah.
Absolutely.
I
But then like I just hope that they don't put in hundreds of thousands of hours and make this a really really expensive game that I'm just going to play once or maybe twice.
Yeah, yeah. I would rather you kind
I
of dim it down a little bit and then make more of it rather than to
Yeah,
do something so extensive
yeah,
for me to not replay. Yeah,
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Sorry,
that
carry on.
no, you're good. Yeah, that's a really good thought because I didn't think too much about that. Because the replayability is such
Because
a huge part of
I've
Hitman.
put so much time into Hitman, like stupid amounts of time. The um the mission in Mumbai in Hitman 2,
Ooh,
I reckon I've played that maybe 50 times. Just that level.
Yeah.
Like going through and doing all the challenges.
Yeah.
Kill him with a brick of cocaine. Make him fall down. Poison him. Shoot him. Crush him. Like, and figuring all that stuff out. It's so fun and so exciting. And the whole idea of it is brilliant. But transferring that across to James Bond, it doesn't quite work.
I want to do it.
A lot of
I want to kill him in all the ways.
Yeah, all the ways.
Yeah, but with James Bond, it's probably is going to be more of a thing of like Steve was talking about how it kind of feels like a mix between Mission Impossible and Hitman. And yeah, I think that's the thing is like when I think of one of the things I forgot to mention when I was talking about my impressions of it, when I was watching the airstrip portion with all the guns and stuff, it gave me Max Payne vibes. I don't know. You ever played Max Payne 3? Yeah, like Max Payne 3. It kind of gave me some Max Payne 3 vibes with all the explosions, and you see all these big giant red barrels you can explode, and it starts feeling like Mission Impossible. Those are games that I do not think about when it comes to replayability. I don't go back to experience those action sequences and set pieces over and over and over again. But I've also rewatched 007 movies quite a bit, so is that the same thing, or I don't know. I kind of take with that what you will, but I think that's a valid concern as to do you even really want to be replaying 007 missions as much as you do a Hitman mission? I don't know. Did you play Hitman when it was coming out in monthly portions?
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yes, I did. The first one. Yeah.
I make sure to get all the achievements and max out to level 20 before the next episode came out.
Yep.
The second mission, I can't remember exactly where that was, but I think that one was the one that stuck with me the most. Because it's got the laboratory and you're able to like snipe him as he's looking through the kaleidoscope and the bullet like goes through his... That's the mission
that was in was it Esperanza? I think that was in Spain or Italy. Beautiful. Again, like we talked about, they design levels so well.
Nobody does it better. So what is... Oh, the last question I had here was, what is the ideal mission structure for 007 game as opposed to a Hitman game? So, are we going to... What are we going to do differently about 007 rather than Hitman?
I think 007 needs to have... it needs to have... like I don't know how they'll do it, but like stealth portions need to be failable and then to be able to continue the level. But at what point do you just become a psychopathic murderer? Like when you're in that, again, that first video that we saw of him trying to get into the mansion. What happens if I just push past the guard? What's going to happen then? Game over? Is he going to be like, hey, you can't go in? And is he going to pull out his gun and we're going to get into a gunfight? Because that's not James Bond. Yeah. That's not James Bond at all.
Well, I will say, now that you say that, you wouldn't get into a gunfight, but you would get into a fist fight. Because let's go ahead and segue this into the combat portion of the game. What did you think of the combat, the hand-to-hand combat? Because when they started... I
thought it was great.
Yeah, when they started showing it, they were like, you can parry, you got combos, you use your environment, and like you said, he took the shotgun and he threw it or whatever. It's like... And then they even showed like taking the pool stick and using that, using the lamp, having that fall down, chandelier fall down on a guy. I thought that it was very impressive. It got me excited. Was it just me though, or did it look kind of stiff?
Okay, so the driving looked stiff. but we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
The combat, no, I thought the combat looks really good.
Okay.
I did think it looked very scripted.
Mhm.
I don't know how scripted. Like, are we just mashing X
Mhm.
to fight? Is there like a lot of those parts where there was one part where he pulled a guy over some sort of box, knocked him out, and then went and attacked the next guy? Like, are we thinking like Far Cry style, where you unlock that and you can do a takedown, and then you press a button and you follow on to the next takedown, and it looks really cool, but I didn't do much.
Yeah.
Or is this going to be you're in the combat, you've got your combos, like you say, you've got your parries, you've got your grab and your throw, using the environment. I think I need to see more.
Yeah.
I need to see how it's done.
I
I'm so excited about this game, dude. It is like, it looks so cool, and I'm so hyped because yeah, the combat looked great, and yeah, just he did a lot of throwing. He did a lot of throwing
Mhm.
people off things and into things.
Mhm.
There was one bit where he grabbed him and used him as like a pillow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like at the airport, he grabbed that guy and again threw him like through the banister and
Yeah.
landed on him and just carried on. So cool. But is it scripted,
Yeah.
or can I just do that to anyone?
Like, am I pressing RT and then whatever James Bond grabs onto is what he grabs onto, and then when I'm not pressing
Yeah.
RT, I'm pressing X to punch and then Y to
Yeah.
parry. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's the thing that's going to kind of take it apart. But while
Yeah.
you were talking, it kind of like you were talking about how the stealth and how you need to be able to fail and it doesn't turn into a whole thing. I feel like the answer to that is to simply not have the Hitman thing where you've been discovered, now everybody's coming to get you. Like, you need to just cancel the whole entire radio mechanic. I don't think that's going to work in the James Bond game. Take the radio out of it. You got caught. Now you got to beat up everybody in the room, fight them off with silencers, because if you use guns, then everybody's going to come into the room and kill you, and it's going to be all-out warfare, and that's not the James Bond type. But I agree with you that I do feel like it gets to a point where it's like, if you have to pull out an automatic rifle or a shotgun, like, yeah, the mission should be canceled. Like, you failed.
Yeah.
That's just not,
Yeah.
I don't know. That doesn't, it feel like it would unimmerse me from the James Bond aspect of it.
Yeah. Because those set pieces let me go.
Mhm.
Let me just destroy everything.
Mhm.
But when I'm sneaking through an area, like, if I get caught, I should be able to quickly take out the two guys that spotted me.
Yeah.
But I don't want them radioing their mates, like you said.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'm shooting my way out of the mansion.
Yeah.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's not James Bond. James Bond will do a quick knockout.
Mhm.
He might push some dude off a boat into the water. He might like do that, but I don't think he just goes around and just mercilessly kills people for no reason.
Nah. He does so with purpose.
Yeah. He does so with purpose. What is it? That thing you got a license to kill, not a license to break the road rules, James.
Oh man, it's been a long time since I've seen those movies. You know what?
Yeah.
I don't even think I've seen like the OG like original ones. I know I've definitely seen.
They're pretty hard to watch.
Yeah, they're very cheesy. I've seen bits and pieces, but that's about it.
Yeah. I've seen all of them multiple times. I'm a very big James Bond fan.
And to respond to your question, Steve, or not question, but yes, if you cannot order a martini in this game, then this isn't a real James Bond game, okay?
No.
Like, this game is a 0 out of 10 if you cannot order a martini. You better have an execution in this game where you can take a martini and like slam it in the guy's face or something. You have to.
Yeah. So I've got a few notes here.
Give it to me.
Most
Frame it
important
up real
thing.
good.
Sorry?
What? Huh? I said,
What did
give
you
it to me,
say?
rim it up real good.
Oh, rim it up real good. So the opening sequence is such a huge part of James Bond.
Mhm.
Who's going to do the music for it? Who do we want to do the opening theme song for First Light? Because we've had some absolute bangers recently. Like
Yeah.
that Billie Eilish one was incredible. Adele was incredible. I think Chris Cornell did one.
Mhm.
Who's I haven't gone as far as thinking who could do it. I just kind of, as I was watching it, yep.
Remy
Who?
is Nathan's nickname. Sleep Token.
Ooh, because yeah.
They've already done so many video game inspired songs. It's
Mm-hmm.
I think like that's just the first thing that comes to my mind. I'm like, oh my gosh, they would be so freaking perfect. I mean, this is a James Bond video game, and that just feels like the perfect match. But that's my vote.
Does metal fit James Bond?
I don't feel like Sleep Token exclusively does metal though. Like
No, but
like
okay,
I feel like they could probably do like a softer song for it, like that Zelda song they've got on Even an Arcadia album. Like I would not think, if I heard that song by itself, I wouldn't think it's a metal band. You know what I mean?
No.
So
Even someone like Ghost, right? Ghost could do something.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting take. Never really thought about. I've always just thought, oh, metal couldn't do James Bond. But do you know what? Let's put fucking Cannibal Corpse as the yeah, Cannibal Corpse has got my vote.
Let's do it. Cannibal Corpse, let's do it.
we talked about a while ago, we talked about like what are the things that they need to do well, and we all agreed that like the chase sequences need to be done. Woodkid, I don't know who Woodkid is, Steve. I'm sorry, mate. I have to look that up. Actually, before we go any further, did you see yesterday? I think I saw it. There's a new song with like the singer of Evanescence, Poppy.
Yes.
And the singer of Spirit. Is it Spirit Box?
Spirit Box, Poppy, and the singer from Evanescence. Yes. I
Amy
I
Lee.
haven't listened to the whole song yet, but I've heard clips of it.
No, I haven't listened to it either. But what a trio!
Legendary, absolutely
like,
legendary.
I've only just recently been getting into Spirit Box. I've listened to Poppy on and off for the last however long she's been around. But Spirit Box, man, what a cool band! What a cool lead singer, and what a cool Anyway, moving on. They need to get. Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say Poppy. I've not like super gotten on board with, but Spirit Box, I do love them a lot. Okay, now we can continue.
Steve has said it's in the Death Stranding 2 soundtrack. This Woodkid.
Again, I can
again,
see like Hideo Kojima type style of music would fit James Bond style music very well. I just don't know the names of those kind of musicians for me to like sit here and give an educated guess.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay, so we all decided that they need to get the car or the chase sequences right.
Yes.
I thought the driving looked fucking atrocious.
It did look pretty bad, didn't it?
It looked almost to the point where like just remove it at this point. Like I think that is going to bring what will be an amazing game, because so far the stealth stuff, the gadget stuff, the combat looks incredible. That car chase looked pretty bad.
Yep.
Like, as even when he was the chauffeur and he was driving, I thought that was a cutscene, and I was like, oh, the driving looks a bit weird. But then when you said like, no, he was driving that, I'm like, oh, that's even worse then.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
the turning looks real sluggish. There was a jump bit, fucking looked terrible.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, I don't I don't know. I'm no game designer. I do know that there's been so many cool games that have put driving in, and the driving's been so bad. I think the original Sleeping Dogs was one of them. The Sleeping Dogs was such an incredible game, but the driving was so bad.
Yeah. Saints Row was
Wildlands, that Ghost Recon, everything about that game was brilliant.
Yeah.
And then you get in the car and you're like, what the fuck is this? And then they did a whole DLC revolving around driving. Like the worst part of their game, and they're like, cool, let's highlight this. Yeah, so far the only thing that does not appeal to me has been the driving.
Okay.
I'm still gonna play it and I'm still gonna love it, but they need to do something about that driving.
I'm with you on that.
Either just have it scripted, have the chase as a cutscene, or something. Because so far, if that's what the driving is, I'm not here for it.
Yeah, I get that you need to have some kind of car sequence in this game. It is James Bond. There's always a car sequence. It wouldn't be James Bond without like a car chase. I get that, but if it needs to be a small portion of it. You know, it needs to be like well, I hate saying it because I kind of wish the Doom the Dark Ages, I wish like the mechs thing that was a little more involved. There was more to it. I wish there was more to it. Yeah, a little more fleshed out. Yeah. But it was just so small. It was just kind of a way to shake up your time with the game. That's kind of, if the car mechanics in this game are going to be half-assed, then we need to keep it at like a small minimal portion of the game, just to kind of break up the stealth and the action. And it's like, okay, here's a break from that stuff so you can have a
I just had a thought.
Stick away.
I've solved it, Nathan. It's fucking sign me up.
We've been solving a lot of shit on this podcast lately.
Right? Oh, mate, we are here. So this is, James Bond hasn't been given his 00 status yet. He is still just the MI6 field agent. What if he fucking is not very good at driving? What if he jumps in the car and you take off and you crash and that's it, we're done. And then there's no more car stuff. So they've introduced the fact, like, we want to have car stuff. James Bond can't drive yet.
Yep.
Like, and that would actually be a believable way to do it.
Yep.
Of like, he's not this legendary spy. He's just a guy who is becoming a legendary spy, but he hasn't quite got there yet. And that could lead into the James Bond. Like, James Bond is funny. It is a comedy. Yeah. It's like a comedy action. I wouldn't go far as saying it's like a full-on comedy, but it's definitely like light-hearted. It's a light-hearted action thing. That could lead into this. Be like, he gets in this like amazing expensive car and he takes off and he just fucking totals it. And then you're like, all right, well, you no longer are able to drive.
Yep. And then 009 gets in the car and it's always like, yeah, I'm not letting you drive. You need to let a real woman do it. That would be so
that's right.
awesome.
Exactly.
That would be awesome.
Exactly. Like, all right, we've solved it.
Yep, we solved it. Like,
how do we get in touch with them?
I was gonna say, let's get in touch with IO. Hey, your driving look like shit, but we have the solution.
But we've got the solution. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. I guess the other tiny little bit was the Hitman stuff that they did introduce. Looked really cool. The distractions. Having his little watch that can do a few little things. Short out people's earpieces. How he had to get the Zippo to light the fire. I thought that was cool. The one thing that I did like was when I want a Bond that's brand new and makes mistakes.
Yeah,
that's what Steve said. I think that's brilliant. That is so funny, and that's such a great idea to be like, this is new Bond. He's not Bond yet. He's just James.
Yep. I always love that when they do that with like Batman and Superman, like superheroes. I love it when they do that. Like, let's go back to basics. Like, we don't need to
Yeah,
run you
he's
through
learning.
the origin stories, but it's just
Yeah.
not seasoned.
Like
Bond.
that first Spider-Man film when he's trying to figure out how to fucking use his webs.
Yep. Yep.
He just fucking
Absolutely.
But there was one scene where he distracted a dude and then he locked him in the room by breaking the door handle.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool. Like what a cool little thing. Yeah. Like he trips and sucks at picking up women. That's hilarious.
He does need to suck at picking up women. That would be so funny.
That would be, again, hilarious. That would be such a fun little twist on this of like, he's handsome. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. He's a handsome chap, but he doesn't know how to talk to women yet.
Yeah. Like 009 has to train him and teach him everything he needs to know. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I do love the fact this Patrick Gibson, I don't know him. If he's been in other stuff, I'm not sure. I didn't recognize his face. I haven't looked into him yet. I love that they've done that. Yeah. They've gone with an unknown person, because as I'm quickly realizing, when people become too famous, they just become that person. Yeah. So that new Leonardo DiCaprio movie that's coming out, where he's like I can't remember what he is, but it's like, oh, that's just Leo with a mustache.
Yep.
Like when they become too famous, I lose that kind of immersion. So I'm glad they've gone with this guy. He looks brilliant. He's handsome.
Yep.
They've like his the voice work that he does. It seems great. I'm in for it. I'm here.
Rock Johnson.
Yeah.
But you're
like,
right.
Exactly. Like another person of like, oh, that's just The Rock.
Yep.
Playing a punchy guy.
Yep. Or you think about The Mandalorian. Did you watch all The Mandalorian? Like,
I haven't. No.
Okay.
I've only seen the second season, maybe.
Yeah. Well, see, there's an episode in, I think, season 3, not to spoil anything for anybody.
Oh, you're not going to. For me, anyway. For them. Sorry, Steve.
Sorry, Steve. Here it comes. Jack Black and Lizzo show up in an episode.
Oh.
And the second that happens, you're like, this is why George Lucas didn't want big stars in Star Wars. Like, it doesn't make sense. It unimmerses you from the world. It just feels... Pedro Pascal's in it. Yeah. Yeah.
That fucking heartthrob.
Yeah.
So I'm a huge fan of Timothy Olyphant. So when he showed up, I was like, this is peak. This is peak Mandalorian.
Yeah. Oh, man. Such a good show, though. Such a good show. I love that show.
Yeah. I haven't seen all of it. I really, just going off topic a bit, I really enjoyed the book of Boba Fett.
Oh, did you?
I thought that was really good. I liked it. I'm a huge fucking Tiao Morrison fan. The guy who plays Boba Fett.
Yeah.
He's a New Zealand actor, and he's been in some really, really good New Zealand films. And so it's cool just to see him on like such a massive stage.
Yeah.
And his story's cool.
Yeah.
It's got a cool story.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, back to James Bond.
James Bond.
Who do we want? Who do we want to be the new James Bond? Like, what do you think? Like, have you had any thoughts about this? Because I know that there's always rumors, there's always speculation. Oh, fucking Tom Hardy's gonna do it. Fucking Henry Cavill's gonna do it. Fucking someone's gonna do it.
See,
I don't know.
I mean, I'm really in love with the idea of, I believe you pronounce his name Idris Elba. I would love to see him as James Bond.
Yep. Do we think he's too big?
But that's the thing is, going off of the too big, just give me somebody I've not seen before. Give me a no name. Like, I don't want to know who
There was one point where they said that Harry Styles was interested in doing it. I think he's got the right look. I'm not sure on his acting chops. I haven't seen him act. I'm sure he's been in some things. I don't think I've seen them.
Wasn't he in Dunkirk?
I don't know.
I think he was in Dunkirk. Yeah, I don't know.
I haven't seen that either.
I fell asleep
Yeah.
actually, so I don't know a whole bunch, but I do know. Do you ever see that interview he did for some stupid movie? It was a bad movie. My wife said she watched it and it was like one of the worst ones she's ever seen. But she's like
What actor are we talking about?
Harry Styles.
Oh, right.
And
Okay. Yep.
Harry Styles was like talking about the movie. He's like going in depth, and like his co-star was just sitting there like, "Oh my gosh, shut this guy up," because he's like, it just feels like it's a movie, you know, like go to the theater with a bucket of popcorn kind of movie, you know. And it's like when you're there, you're watching the movie, and it feels like the movie because you got the popcorn. It's like, oh my gosh, dude, this guy is something else.
Yeah. I agree with Steve. I want an unknown. It worked for Superman. It absolutely did work for Superman.
Yep.
Yeah. I would love that.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
So
amazing. So yeah, I don't have anything else to say about James Bond, although I think I will be getting that special edition.
Do you really?
It looks oh yeah.
It looks really
looks
cool.
fucking cool.
I don't feel like it justified the price tag for me. I was like,
it's pretty expensive,
that's
It's going to be more for me too.
Ugh.
I think because I don't know if you can see it up the back there. I got the Hitman special edition.
Oh, you do?
Have you seen the Hitman special edition?
Let's see, it's him sitting on the chair, right? It's hard for me to see from here.
So it's this.
Oh, with the pistol in it.
It's like a lockbox,
Oh.
and you open it up, and inside it is a rubber duck.
Oh, that's
and a
sick.
bullet and a coin.
I love that so much.
And that is, and it's so cool.
That's amazing.
And then Hitman 3 didn't even get a fucking physical physical release.
No.
Like they put in so much steel. Hitman 1 got a steelbook. Hitman 2 got this like massive thing. And then Hitman 3 is like, oh, I guess we'll do a physical release at some point. And then eventually they did one. But
didn't
like I want a steelbook to finish out my collection.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Didn't Hitman get a collector's edition with him like sitting in the chair, or was that Hitman Absolution I'm thinking?
I don't think that was 3. I think that was like 1.
Okay.
Season 1.
Yeah. I remember seeing it on
Maybe
clearance,
I'm not,
and I was like really tempted to pick it up, and I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Regret not getting it. I did almost pick
definitely.
up the steelbook from 1 at a pawn shop, and as soon as he handed it over to me, I mean, this thing looked like it was ran through the garbage disposal. And I was like, I was like, how much do you want for it? I figured he'd say $2. He's like, $20. I was like, fuck off!
Get out of town, mate.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Well, so to go off of your last point about the game and what you noticed about like the stealth mechanics and the improvements, I really liked even the small details of when he was in the bushes hiding and he went from bush to bush.
And he did a kind of like a dash almost.
Yeah, he did a dash. And I was like, man, that is something like every stealth game needs. So, and like you said, you know, hitting the comms and jamming their comms and things of that nature. If they make another Hitman game, they make a Hitman 4, oh my gosh.
Dude.
If this is the kind of stuff they're adding to a James Bond, like they're going to add, this is how they kick it up a notch. Because basically, like, I'm sure you probably felt the same way as I have when it comes to the world of Hitman. It just feels like, man, how can you even add more to this? Like, you can essentially already do anything and everything. So I'd say, you know, if you are able to take these 007 mechanics and make it work for a Hitman game, then like, you're going to take that game up the next notch.
In fact, I think that was what happened to me the most. As I was watching this deep dive, all I could think was, I want a new Hitman.
Yeah. Yep. Right.
That's what this made me think. Yeah. Like, I'm so excited for James Bond, and it looks amazing. And because Hitman doesn't do the action well, this looks like it's gonna scratch that itch. But far out, Brussels sprout. I want a new Hitman.
I love that
so much.
So to wrap up this hype train, I'm going to put a big old damp wet towel over top of all of it because I have concerns, okay? Like, you've got your
Yep.
concerns about the driving. I have those same concerns, but honestly, they translate into every other aspect except for stealth. I need to see how this feels. I need to
Yeah.
get this game in my hands to know, okay, this, cuz like I said, the hand-to-hand combat felt like it looked a little stiff, like the way he was standing and then the way he throwed punches. It didn't look like he really super leaned into the punches. Like guy needs to be up in your face for that punch to land. So, how is that going to feel? Is it going to feel like
hmm
I press X and I punch air, or is it going to automatically make him
Is it going to be like a
lean
prompt thing?
in? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, am I going to lean
Yeah.
in, and is it going to auto detect and punch the guy? So I need to see how that's going to feel because, like you said, it did feel very scripted. So it's like, how much of this is scripted? How much of this is actual raw gameplay footage? I mean, they said that it's raw
hmm
gameplay footage, but
Yeah.
you
And
know,
do you know what? That's fine
yeah, that's
because Hitman, the close combat stuff in Hitman is all scripted, and I'm okay with that.
yep,
It's fine.
absolutely.
Hitman's not an up close fighter.
Mhm.
Like they take a swing, you do a dodge, you press X, you take them out. Done.
So
I if that's what happens in James Bond, I'm okay with that.
yeah, I I think it
Yep.
just needs to feel. It needs to feel good.
Yeah.
Don't
Yep.
break the
Yep.
immersion to where it's like, oh yeah, I'm playing a video game, and I feel like that's I feel like it's things like that, like the stiffness from Hitman is what makes me
hmm
feel like Assassination Simulator fits it perfectly, like to describe what that
Yes.
game is.
Yep.
And it's
Yep.
like I feel like if you're able to take that out of Hitman and put better, I guess more fluid gameplay mechanics
hmm
into the
Yeah.
combat, into the hand-to-hand combat, the driving, you're going to break the immersion into
Yep.
007, right? So that's kind of the thing that I think they need to leave behind in
Yeah.
Hitman and really nail in 007 to make it feel like a 007 game. And
I
then,
reckon.
oh, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, carry on.
Oh, no, the gun combat. Uh,
hmm
look, I'm just as hyped. I'm just as excited for it. And again, I just need to see how it feels because I know Mind's Eye. I haven't played it. I've heard enough.
No.
And no, it's not like the exact same development team. But it is under IO, and I don't know a whole bunch about how game development works, but I do know they share notes, they share mechanics, they share assets with each other. So I hope lessons learned.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't even read a review for that Mind's Eye game. But I remember
No.
when we first saw Mind's Eye, I'm like, this looks great. This looks really flashy, but this gunplay looks kind of iffy. And so I don't know what people are saying about the gunplay in Mind's Eye, but that's the only thing that kind of has me a little concerned about the gunplay in this game. It's like, how's it going to feel?
hmm
Is it going to feel good? Or is it going to kind of feel like Grand Theft Auto 6 without the auto aim meets Hitman aiming? Because that's kind of the vibe I was kind of getting a little bit. But I
Okay.
was like, but
Yep.
some of this stuff, like you said, like with the shotgun and the way it all works and the way he flips the guns, it's like that stuff looks fluid. That stuff looks smooth and silky, and the explosions look
Yep.
grand. So part of me is like, how much is this going to feel good as it looks? Because it looks good. There's no denying that this game looks amazing. But if
Mm.
they can make this game feel good, oh my gosh, this is going to be an
Yeah.
incredible game.
Yeah.
Incredible.
They need to take a look at something like the Old Country, Mafia Old Country, because the combat in that was so good. The explosions of violence, like everything's just calm, collected, boom, violence, couple of shots, take out you guys, move on.
Yep.
Cover to cover combat. Like the Old Country did that storytelling mixed with action gameplay so well. I reckon, yeah, if they can take a look at that and kind of base it around something like that, it's gonna be fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
Like you said, that fluid thing. I don't want him to stop and bend down and pick up the gun.
Mm-hmm.
We saw him flick that shotgun up.
Yep.
We saw him slide and pick up a pistol during the slide. We saw the combat looked quick. It doesn't look like you sit behind cover and pop, drop down. Pop, drop down. Like you want to be moving. You want to be running from here to there because you're running out of ammo. Because you're, the guys up here are shooting at you. How do I take them out? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm just talking around in circles now, but I'm so excited.
I know, me too. Well, no, I do feel like we're kind of, honestly, I think we're just trying to explore every aspect of this thing. I mean, we got a 20-minute deep dive, and I think it's just kind of kickstarted a lot of thoughts with both of us, and so we want to kind of
it makes me want to go back and play more Hitman. I just want to go back and play some Hitman.
Yeah, I kind of do too. That would be awesome, dude. There needs to be a co-op Hitman game. Like, why do we not have a co-op Hitman game? That would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Like, then you could like time your assassinations with another person, or like, hey, you be over there, open up the door for me to sneak in here, and
But like Hitman's you're a lone wolf, mate. I don't know how that do.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true. Well, folks, we'll go ahead and round it off here because I know we definitely went on a little longer, but we were just having fun. So we hope you had fun.
So much fun.
Well, Fraser, where can the good people of Earth find you?
Oh, my friend, I can be found at F-Bomb Gaming everywhere. YouTube, Twitter, that's really where I'm at the moment. Currently, like a few weeks ago, I just finished up with Alien Fireteam Elite, and I thought, what other fun Alien games are there? So I jumped on eBay and I got myself a copy of, what is it called? Oh, Aliens versus Predator, and I got Colonial Marines as well. So I think I'm going to be doing a bit of a playthrough on my YouTube channel of those. And then I also purchased the Terminator game was on sale, really cheap.
Yeah.
And also RoboCop has been added to Game Pass. So I'm gonna do like an 80s action month, I reckon.
That's it.
And just try and play through a whole bunch of those. I streamed last weekend for the first time since February, and it felt really good. And so yeah, F-Bomb Gaming, come and check me out. Come and have some fun. Join I don't have a Discord, but join the Gamer Social Club Discord. We'll pop a link in the description.
Absolutely.
Come and hang out, have some fun. We're playing heaps of Helldivers.
Absolutely. And Steve said there is a Hitman co-op game. It's called Tom Clancy's Breakpoint. I did play Space Marine, the Colonial one. I played that way back in the day when it first came out. It was fun. It was a solid time. I'll just say that.
It's like a first-person shooter, right?
I think so. I think it was. Actually, I feel like it was a third-person shooter. I could be very wrong about that.
Cool.
But I remember the last mission. The last mission was very cool. It's a fun game.
So yeah, I've got a couple of Alien games. Got some Terminator. Got some RoboCop. Let's go,
dude. It's stop the music. Hold on, because I was already running the exit music, dude. What is it like? I watched Terminator, and then all these. I don't think it's just me noticing it either. Like, it seems like all of us in the Discord channel is like kind of going back to a lot of this like 80s style stuff and revisiting these games. So
it's cool, mate.
I'm very excited to see all this stuff on your YouTube page and like revisit RoboCop and all. Well, not revisit RoboCop, but revisit some of those older Alien games and things of that nature. I was gonna stop the music anyways because, dude, Alien Home. Have you seen it? Have you watched it yet?
I haven't seen it. No, because I dropped Disney to get HBO for a bit because there's a couple of shows on there we wanted to watch. So I haven't seen it. But it looks so good.
Really, really good. I started it this week. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely! You gotta watch it. I
Oh.
cannot wait to talk to
Yeah.
you about it.
Yeah.
It's different, but now it's making me want to go back and rewatch all the Alien movies. But we still got one more
Yeah, you
Terminator
gotta.
movie to watch, though. I still gotta watch the 2019 one. So
Dark Fate.
yes, still gotta watch
So
that.
yeah,
One.
it's good. It's fine. It's good.
Yeah.
My favorite Terminator is the one with Jai Courtney and the chick from Game of Thrones. I think it's like number 5.
I think
Um,
that would have been the one I just watched. I'm pretty sure.
I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
We've
Genesis?
got like no, isn't that the one with Christian Bale?
No, that's Survivor.
That's Salvation.
Salvation. Oh, I keep on
Salvation. But yeah, Terminator something. Terminator 5.
Yeah, because I thought
Genesis.
It
Steve's
was
got
Genesis.
it. Yeah,
It was-
Terminator Genesis.
What do you mean, Steve?
And it's
got
spelled
it? I got it!
GENISYS. Fuck, that was so good.
Yeah,
That
was
was
a good movie.
by far the best one.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
my
liked
favorite.
it. It was definitely like threw me for a loop. I'm like, wait, what's happening in this movie? But yeah, I did like the revisiting like some of the most iconic moments and just like the whole movie felt like a celebration of Terminator.
Yeah.
Are you still planning on getting that 2D Terminator game?
Yeah, I am.
I-
Just fucking add it to the list, mate. It looks really good though.
Yeah,
It looks
does.
really good.
It does look good. I'm excited for
Yeah.
it. Folks, you know where to find me. Always gonna be the Gamer Social Club Discord chat. I haven't been around the chat too much these past couple weeks, but hopefully that's just temporary. So, until next time, we will see you later. Peace.
Bye.